Municipal primary elections are a little over 2 weeks away, but in Pennsylvania, more than 1 million independent voters will not be able to participate because the Commonwealth is one of 9 states with closed primaries.
Yeah, Erie News Now state capitol correspondent Brendan Scanlon reports on the latest efforts to open Pennsylvania's primary elections.
In the upcoming municipal primaries, only the ballots of registered Democrats and Republicans will be counted to solidify their party's candidate for November. That's because of legislation from 1937, which closed the primaries.
Over the years, independent voters have become one of the fastest growing pieces of the electorate.
Now, nearly 90 years later, Ballot PA Chairman David Thornburg is working to change that.
You get more accountability, you get more responsiveness, and you create incentives for people running for office to speak to all voters, not just a narrow few.
Thornburg, the son of former Pennsylvania Governor Dick Thornburg, says a return to moderate politics is a much-needed game plan.
People like him, and I think the people of Pennsylvania, live in between the 40-yard lines of the political football field, and we haven't been there.
It's also a good game plan, according to former Pittsburgh Steeler running back Rocky Bleier.
It's not red and it's not blue, but it's red, white, and blue.
Bleier, a Vietnam veteran, says closed primaries are blocking roughly half of Pennsylvania's 800,000 veterans from having a voice.
About 400,000, let's put it into perspective, that are independent voters that don't have an input in the primary. That is just not fair.
It's hard to imagine a more stark example of taxation without representation, especially in local races.
As he has in previous sessions, Senator Dan Laughlin is introducing legislation to open the primaries.
The independents, that I discussed this with, they're very frustrated that they can't vote in the primary.
With a narrowly split House and bipartisan support for Senate Bill 400, Laughlin is optimistic.
Well, I'm pretty optimistic that it's going to finally be the year.
At the state capitol in Harrisburg, Brendan Scanlon reporting.
And Senate Bill 400 will need to be approved by the Senate State Government Committee before it receives a floor vote.
Erie News Now did reach out to committee chairman Senator Chris Dush for comment, but he has not given us a comment as of now.